Hello, I'm hoping you guys can hear me, alright? Say yes in the chat or something if you can. Right, so I believe you can hear me. I've just checked myself. So, hopefully you can all hear me. I will quickly share the stream in the Discord so that they can watch the stream. Right, so let's see. New game. I believe this is the first stream that we've had in this league. First commentary I've done in this league, so everything is new to me. However, most of it does look pretty normal to me so far. I'm using the PlayStation streaming thing, which I also haven't done. Oh, that's a teleporting Alpine there. I'm not sure if he maybe spun and reset to track. I'm a bit confused what's happened there. It is a wet qualifying session, which makes me excited. Who's actually on it? I think Bowers is. He's in the Haas for the session. Obviously, what number is he driving? He's got number 24. I don't think any other, in fact, no other driver can take that. But obviously, Nikita Mazepin or Mick Schumacher would be driving in that car. But Bowers has got that car for tonight's race in Lpr. So we are here with Bowers. Obviously, he will set the first lap time of the session. I'll also go over last week's results because it wasn't streamed, so anyone who didn't watch it doesn't actually know what happened. So New Zealand Cam, he won as Bowers set so 111.694. We will have Kavudi on a 111.730. Apologies if I don't pronounce any names correctly. Who else have we got coming across the line? I think most of these are invalid. Oh, we've got Hecht, 111.5. Cam, I believe. Oh, something's happened there. That is Cam Rules. What has happened to the Alfa Romeo driver? Oh, he's reversing into that wall. He needs to be lucky he doesn't give himself rear wing damage. That will not be useful to him. Is that Williams also getting a bit out of shape there? Yeah, just has to be maybe a bit too quick into turn one and just gone round. So a bit unfortunate, but as long as he hasn't got any rear wing damage, he should be fine. Anyway, getting back on to the results. New Zealand Cam won from Funky Fox. Tech, who I believe is not racing today, got P3, Hecht P4, Reflection P5, Luke 6th, Kavodi P7, Bowers 8th, Misty Nice Guy 9th, Don Rabico P10, Thiago Mastro 11th, and Big Boy Ewan 12th, and Vessier 13th. However, I believe Ewan and Vessier both got DNF'd, or they got lapped anyway. And then the rest of them DNF'd as Cam has gone off again. I did not see what happened there, but interesting. I don't know why he's going off so many times. Maybe he's struggling with the wet conditions a bit. In the championship then, Funky Fox leads from New Zealand Cam and Hecht. Billy, who, well, MCFC, who at the moment is in the pits, sits in P4, with Reflection in the Alfa Romeo in P5, Bowers 6th, Tech 7th, Carrot Finger 8th, Ferry Lando 9th, Luke 10th, and that's your top 10. For the constructors, Aston Martin lead from about a 12-point gap to Haas. McLaren P3, it's quite close between McLaren, Alfa Romeo and Williams, only about a 16-point gap between them. Alpine as well, and AlphaTauri. And then Mercedes on 1 point, and Ferrari and Red Bull have not scored a single point yet. Will we see that change? Hopefully, but we will see. So, let's see what's going on. We're going to watch on board with Cam, who has been spinning. I don't know if it's going to be drying up in this thing, as Kavudi has gone off. By the looks of it, that is an actual mistake. He's not done that in the pit lane, as that is a Ferrari also gone off. That will be Big Boy Ewan, who has probably maybe just gone a bit too quickly. He's going to rejoin on track in front of Sir Hamrick, and that will not go well. Sir Hamrick's actually got a penalty for that. I would not say he's going to get in the way of Alpine a bit as well. Is he on a lap? I don't think he is, no. Luckily. But Sir Hamrick then was on a lap, I think, and well, that has not gone too well. He has now got front wing damage, and I'm sure that will get reported to the stewards because that was a very unsafe release. Let's go on board with LR Delta then. Going through the final 2 corners. Let's see where he will place himself. He is quite quick on this game, as we've got Hecht who's on mediums already, so I wonder if the track is drying up. LR Delta goes P7 with a 112.087 with a Haas coming up behind. That is Bauer's 111.120. He is flying in these wet conditions. Maybe the wet conditions suit him more than the dries. Who knows? We have, next up, we have someone in the pits. Brilliant. Is anyone actually on track on a lap? I think Bessier might be. He has invalidated. What about the Mercedes? Louis 98 CFC. I believe he'll be starting his lap, as it says outlap, so let's presume it is. Here we go, starting his lap. It is drying up, I feel. It's not raining as hard as it was, that's for sure. And with Hecht going on the mediums, or has got his car selected for mediums, will we see it dry up in time? We've got 10 minutes remaining, so I will be intrigued to see if it is. Louis takes that happening a little bit slow, but nothing too major. Trap Formula, I believe, has joined the session. He's also selected on medium, so I don't know if maybe the game... I know there's a glitch where the game makes it look wetter than it actually is. So I feel like that might be an issue, as we have a spin ahead of us. I think that might be Boet. He's stopped on track, is he? He's just going a bit slow. I think he's struggling on the inters. It is generally drying up. I can see by the fact these guys are going faster, but also understeering a bit more. Maybe tyres are heating a bit more. I don't know. We'll have to see. I do generally think the game is lying to everyone, which is not what everyone wants to see. So Vessia comes across the line. He goes up to P11. Louis jumps him. Only about 45 milliseconds separates the two of them. Right. I believe it will dry up. It looks drier. It probably looks actually dry enough to be dry to AIs. Bowers has now selected softs. So that's more indication that it is potentially drying up, as Louis going a bit too eager on the throttle there for the hairpin and nearly spinning the car. Luckily saved it though, as we've got LR Delta on another lap. Let's see what he can set himself. Oh, he's gone round. Is he going to be out the race? I think he's just about fine. Has lost himself a front wing though, and he will now have to cruise back without hopefully getting in no one's way. But yeah, as we see Funky Fox going through, he is getting out of everyone's way. Who's that coming through? Big Boy doing? Would be... oh, he's gone off as well. He's lost his wheel. Oh, and is that going to collect him? No, he isn't. Oh, big incident there. It surely must be drying up. These guys do not just make these mistakes often. So that's Big Boy Ewan out of the session, and if it dries up, this could be major for the Ferrari driver. So yeah, not good news for the Ferrari boys. Anyways, there's barely any spray coming off these tyres. But is the grip there? Is the game telling them that the dries are quicker or not? We don't know. We don't have all this information the drivers do have. So yeah, I believe we do have some drivers on track. Oh, who's that? Arthur, I think, getting a bit blocked there. Funky Fox is on a lap. Not anymore because it's been invalidated. LL Delta slowing down to let everyone through. I think Cam is not on a lap either. So Arthur will be the first driver out of all this pack of cars to finish a lap, hopefully, presuming he keeps it on track. And so he will. comes through the final corner. What will it be? Will it be fastest lap? It looks quite promising. P3, 111.2. Next up, we have Louis. Will he put himself? Stays in P12 with a 113.187. Right, next up we have Bowers, who is now on the dries. He believes, well, what he thinks is it is drying enough to be on the softs. He does get a bit loose on the end there, but nothing too serious. It is maybe dry enough. Are we seeing anyone else on the dries? Not so far. We also have Pantry Star. Listen, nice guy says Pantry Star is my replacement for this week. I hope he will do good this week race. I don't know why I said that. So yeah, as he starts his lap, we will be on board mostly on Bowers though, as he is on the dries. The first driver on the dries. Will it be worth it, or is it just a bit too wet? We have yellow facts. No, it's not. Why is Louis driving so slow? Ran out of fuel. Okay. I will use this quick selection thing, by the way. Bugs for some reason. Hopefully this Mercedes does not get in the way of Bowers. He is driving quite slowly. I think he should just about get out of the way. We won't see any similar incidents like we saw earlier. Bowers is 9/10 down according to the top right, but as we know, we can never trust this game, or any F1 game in that matter, for these things. I can see where the track is potentially drying up. I can see why... Well, DRS is now enabled. That's even more of a promise that it is drying up. 1.2 seconds down, but now he'll have DRS, he'll give him more confidence to improve. However, if he does improve on these set of softs, that's going to be him on more worn softs, and if some of these guys don't go out on dries and half of them stay on mediums, inters, they will have free choice on those tyres. So really interesting what's going to happen here with Bowers. He might be on a different strategy. Arthur goes and sets a 110.9. That is the fastest now of the session, but Bowers is 2/10 up on his lap. So it is now probably where the dries are indeed quicker than the inters. So we will see what he will set. We have a few other drivers out on the dries, as Bowers is now going to come around the final corner. I did the downshift a bit there to make sure he actually makes a turn. A 19.654. The track is now ramping up as it dries up. Everyone will be kind of waiting till last moments to get themselves into pole position pretty much, because I don't think it will dry enough that we will see 1-2s, 1-3s. I doubt it. We've only got 3 minutes. But what we will see is laps like 1-5s, which is where the track's still a little bit wet and you still can't get the most grip out of it. As we're watching on board with Cam, who is up on his lap. I don't know about Bowers' lap. 2 seconds, that will be probably quicker than Bowers. We'll see, as there is a Mercedes who's gone, not Mercedes, and McLaren. That will be Billy, who's on mediums. So some of these guys are opting to start mediums. Interesting choice, considering the track is still a bit wet. Cam Rules comes around the final corner. What is he going to set on his softs? It'll be a 9.624. That is pole position for him for the time being. However, that is not a 100% pole, because people will be improving. We have Hecht over there warming up. I thought he crashed into someone, I can't lie. Louis also on the medium. So all these medium drivers, they are all coming back into the pits. Interesting stuff here, as there's Billy, who's gone off track. I think he's actually retired of the session. I've tried to see what happened. Disappeared just before. As Hecht's got a 5-second time penalty for collision with Cam Rules. What's happened between them? Cam's off his front wing. Was Hecht maybe weaving a bit too much and collected Cam? Did Cam just run into the back of him? Who knows? And Cam retires from the session. That is his qualifying session over. He knows he cannot improve anymore, because you won't be able to get in and out of the pit lane in time. Anyway, we've got Boet starting his lap on the AlphaTauri, in the AlphaTauri, the slowest out of everyone who has set a lap time so far. I'm sure that will not be the same story as I think it's Haas who's gone round, or Funky Fox. So a lot of people are just going to try and get to Funky Fox. Yeah, so there's still quite a lot of less grip, definitely around this area, but looks a lot of sector, beginning of sector 2, end of sector 1 is that Williams, I don't think was on a lap. Oh, he is on a lap. Nearly getting blocked by Funky Fox there. Let's watch on board with this Williams actually, because he is on the dries like everyone else. I cannot see how many, we've got 1 minute left to go. Some of these guys are just leaving the pit lane now. Interesting. Right, Grimjaw comes across the line. It is going to be a 1:05.5. That is pole position by a full near on 4 seconds. Next up, Funky Fox starts his lap. Pantry Star also starts his lap. Boet, let's see where he can place himself on the grid today. It's going to be a 17.692. That puts him P2 for the moment. Next up, we have Hecht on his lap on the medium tyres, bear in mind. Will this be good enough for pole position on the mediums? It is going to be pole position for the time being. Next up, Funky Fox, no, that's Bowers. I cannot keep up on who's coming across the line. We've got a Red Bull. Bessie starting his lap. Aston Martin. Cam has gone off. Interesting. Oh, he's in the middle of the track there. That could be dangerous. Alpine or... Oh, that's Williams. Right, let's go. Grimjaw also again on another lap. Let's see if he can improve on his lap. We'll get a Funky Fox, who I believe is coming around the final corner. He's got off. Grimjaw sets pole position for the time being. Next up is Pantry Star. Will he be able to improve on his lap? He gets P3, 15.8. Now we have a load of cars after Boet. I don't know what happened to Funky Fox. Boet stays in P4. Yeah. Next up, Bowers. Will he be able to potentially get pole position? He's gone quite wide through. There's we've got Trap, who's also behind him. He's going to get a massive slipstream. Bowers goes P2, but Trap goes and overtakes him 13.9 on the medium tyres. That is an incredible lap from Trap. Vessia, P5, 14.8. Hecht, P6, 15.0. We got the two Mercedes. LR Delta invalidated. Louis P7, Sir Hamrick overtakes him for P7, 15.4. And was that pole position there? I think I saw like the fastest lap thing get changed in the last second. I didn't see if anyone took... It did Carrot Finger. He took pole position from Trap Formula. There is a load of 5 seconds. Cam Rules, Sir Hamrick and Hecht, all with 5-second penalties. Reflection not setting a lap time. Billy and Rizza all not setting lap times. Wow, what a qualifying session that was. Carrot Finger taking pole position by 22 milliseconds. However, Trap is on the medium tyres, so don't let that fool you. So yeah, massive none of a second gap from Carrot Finger all the way down to P4. So yeah, we'll go into the session now. I'm going to try and get my trusty old database up if it can open in time. I don't know, I'm not going to be able to see the screen for a second, but yeah, let me get Google Chrome up and hopefully I will have the stats up for this race. I'm hoping it's going to be a dry race, but the fact that some of them went on mediums hints to me it will. But yeah, right, let's go on to Gmail quickly. Should be good enough to make it. Quickly do this. Here it is, right. New content. Put this to the side here. Oh god, that's tiny. Right, I've got it up in time somehow. Where's my glasses? I don't know where my glasses are. I do this every stream. I Every commentators I've done, I've always somehow forgotten where my glasses are, and then I'll find them halfway through, and be like, oh yeah, glasses are here. I have no idea where they are gone. Anyway, so Carrotfinger takes us off the grid then. Hector's still in P10. I'm a little confused on how penalties have happened. I think Hector was meant to be lower. Okay, I'm not too sure what happened there. Oh, two Aston Martins have been randomly disqualified. I did not see any contact. Who's that? Louise has disconnected, so is Vessia. Okay, great to know that everyone's got trustworthy Wi-Fi in the session. Let's see what tyres everyone is starting on for today's race. So, obviously top 10, all starting on their tyres. Hamrick and Billy all on the softs, with Cam, Funky Fox, Kavud, Delta, Camerals, Reflection and Big Boy Ewan all on mediums, with Rizza on the hards. I wonder what strategy that's going to be. Let me zoom in on this database if I can. There we are. So it's Austria. So the softs are near enough a second quicker than medium. So let's just put that into perspective. Trap set a lap time 22 milliseconds slower than Carrotfinger on the mediums, while Carrotfinger was on the softs. That is a ridiculous lap. So well done to him. Hards are 1.4 seconds off. 16 laps, mediums do 21, and hards do 26. So realistically, the softs may be the way to go, because it just is, isn't it? If you're only getting what, 6 more laps on the mediums, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. How long's the pit lane around here? It's quite short, isn't it? Oh, doesn't matter. We're going to green flag racing any second now. There you go, green flag's waved. Are we going to get going? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Red lights. This Austrian Grand Prix is lights out, and away we go. Who gets the better start between Carrotfinger and Trap? Trap looks like he's got the better start as he goes into turn 1. Trap has a corner cut a bit there. There's Williams who's gone round. I think that might be Grinjaw. Here we go into the long straight here in Austria. Side by side, the two leaders go, and it looks like Trap has taken the lead off Carrotfinger. Will Carrotfinger be able to fight back, though? Going into the second straight out of 3. He will get the slipstream off the AlphaTauri here. Will he be able to send it, maybe? I don't think he will. So it's Trap who leads from Carrotfinger, from Arthur, from Sir Hamrick, who's had a brilliant start, from Cam, from Hecht, from Bowers, from LR Delta, Rizza, Kavudi, Louis, who I think went round, Camrules, Boetz, Paintree Star, who's been overtaken by Billy there. Did not see that coming. Reflection, Big Boy Ewan, Vessia, Grimjaw, and Fox, Funky Fox, who I feel like Grimjaw, Vessia, and Funky Fox may have had an incident. So, on to lap 2 then, as Louis has started to drop down the order slightly. Trap Formula sets the faster lap, 1:09.1, but obviously it's the first lap. We have Sir Hamrick dropping down the order. What's happened to him? Is he disconnected? What's going on with the game? The game's lying to me. I don't know what's going on. We are having major glitches here in this game. I apologise. Trap's leading, that's all I know. Louis disconnected. Everyone's internet's causing mayhem. I saw some blue flags out as well. Big Boy Ewan in the pits as well. He is apparently near enough a lap down. I don't believe that. I think this is glitched usually. I'm hoping this won't affect the lobby and it's just the game. Because apparently Trap's a lap down to everyone. Not true. So, we are going to ignore what's going on the right side. It's Bowers out. What's happening to Bowers? Oh, he's lost it on the exit, and it's a virtual safety car. Unlucky for Bowers there. He was looking like he was going to get a good race, and Haas has fallen right down in this race. Will we see any pit stops in this virtual safety car? This could benefit a lot for a few. Pantry Star pits then. as these guys are overtaking each other in safety car. I'm not sure what's going on there. That might just be the timing glitch again. But unlucky for Bowers there, only the second lap, and obviously maybe gone a little too wide through the fast left-hander and touched the gravel and probably went round. And what can you do from there realistically? You can't do much, that is for sure. So, I believe we're going to get going soon. Who's going to get ahead? Our Pantry Star and Big Boy doing, I think Pantry Star, yep, 100%. So, hopefully we'll get going shortly. I really don't get why it's saying Traps ahead by near enough a minute. It's impossible, it'd be a lap down by now. Great game, Codemasters and EA, really appreciate this. As I'm hoping we're going to get going soon. His car has disappeared off the map, so you would expect for... Here we go, green flag racing. Question is, when Carrotfinger does overtake, will this fix anything? He has actually got DRS on trap here, so it'll be interesting to see what's going on here. Meanwhile, Sir Hamrick looking for a move on Arthur, as he's on a chase. Here's Carrotfinger on trap. Will he be able to make the move? Near enough side by side here. Will he be able to brake later? He can. Carrotfinger goes around the outside, but Trap gets the better exit on the inside. But no, he doesn't. Carrotfinger gets the better exit as they go side by side now. Who's going to win this pretty much fight for the win here? And it looks like Trap can defend for another day. Carrotfinger looking very quick so far in this race and on this game in general. So he could be a potential winner for this race. Let's hope we'll have a good fight for this race, as not even a second covers the top four. There's a massive DRS train pretty much, and then you've got Delta, who's got his own little DRS train going on behind him. So we've got a top 6 fight here as Arthur nearly goes wide, which is slowing down the drivers behind him, as Trap sets the faster lap, 1:06.361. I'm sure that will get beaten later on in this race when pit stops happen, but for now that is the fastest lap. Meanwhile, here Carrotfinger once again on Trap Formula. Here they go, side by side. That's the Sector 1, there's Cam and Hamrick who has gone off. Meanwhile, Carrotfinger has made the move, and there is a safety car. What has happened to these guys? Oh, that is a big incident. I am not too sure what has happened there, but I am not surprised that's a safety car. I don't know what's happened. To do that on a straight, something massive must have happened, but I'm not too sure. So, we have lost 3 drivers in this race. Bowers, Sir Hamrick and New Zealand Cam. I'm not sure what happened on the straight. I knew they were getting close, but that's a very odd place to have a crash, if I'm being honest. Yeah. Cam, who's fighting for the championship, will not be pleased to hear that. Funky Fox is probably delighted to hear that. I think Bowers as well is still fighting for the title. As Carrotfinger pops into the pits, Trap stays out, Arthur stays out. Is everyone staying out by the looks of it? I think they are. Billy comes into the pits as well, who's also in mediums. Vessia comes into the pits. Brimjaw comes in. Anyone else coming in? It's Reflection who's coming in from on the mediums. Now, I wonder, does he think he could make a different strategy maybe onto the hards to the end? My database says 29 laps, is that? No, I'm on the wrong track. Colour science, 26 laps. But could make it, I think. 26 plus 6 is something. My maths, here's where we get the good old trusty calculator out, because I'm set 8 maths. 26 plus 6, 32. Interesting. Grimjaw has gone on to hards. It probably is possible if you save your tyres a bit. So, and plus how long it takes in the safety car as well. So it all depends on everything. Carrotfinger has gone on to a set of mediums, so the leader of the race so far. Onto the medium tyres down in P11 now. So our new leader, Trap Formula again, leads us so far. Arthur in P2. Rizza, who I think was quite far down the order if I remember correctly. Can we have Oh, what's happened there? Hex overtaken Rizza. 14 places gained in 6 laps. That is an incredible amount of places. I think he started in P17 if I'm not mistaken. So, incredible there from Rizza. LR Delta as well, 10 places gained from the Mercedes driver. Started all the way down in P15 and is up to P5. He's also on a medium, so he's on the better strategy realistically. But now it all changes because guess what? The safety cars came out. So yeah, who's dropped the most? I think it's Carrot Finger, who obviously has pitted, so it would be Grimjaw who would have lost all. But the safety car, it puts everything back into place, everyone's bunched up, and it means we'll get closer racing. At the moment, Reflection in last place, but I don't think he was before the safety cars because he pitted. He's obviously dropped down. Big Boy Duan in 15th as well. And yeah, this is actually going to really help Vessia. Vessia's actually smashed it, so is Billy. Because now that Carrot Finger's pitted, so is Billy and Vessia. They're all bunched up as one. So technically speaking, these guys are now battling for positions. So here's not a different strategy option. I believe they're all on the same strategy. They're both all pitted onto mediums. So this will be interesting as Rizza gets a 5-second penalty for collision with Arthur. Is there damage to the Ferrari's front wing? I don't think there is. Just a little bent. I don't know if that's normal or not. I think it is. Actually, it was Rizzo checking for, not the Ferrari. Apologies. I believe both of them are fine. Trap, then safety car comes in this lap. Trap will hold up the field probably for eternity because why not? You might as well annoy everyone behind you. With Campbell's catching up to everyone, so he'll make the safety car. He was probably panicking a little. He hasn't been able to warm up his tyres either. So as Trap gets us going then for this Austrian Grand Prix safety car restart, we will go green flag racing now as Trap leads from Arthur, from Rizza. Going to overtake Louis, who's an AI car, drops down. Funky Fox overtakes Boetz for P7. Will we see any changes up front? It looks not so far. Trap looks like he's pulling away already near enough 6/10 ahead of Arthur. He is flying on those mediums. We've got penalties for Hecht, who's got a 3-second for, I believe it was a corner cutting penalty. Billy has dropped down. He has lost his place to Vessia, who Vessia is now probably on the charge to try and win this whole Grand Prix. So, Carrot Finger trying to make his way past Funky Fox as Louis just dropping down the order. He's disconnected. I'm not too sure what happened to him. As Vessia passes the AlphaTauri, who is on the softs. So realistically, he should be able to put up a bit more of a fight, but maybe not. This time, any gaps which are making me nervous about for a move? Not so far. Rizzo gets another 3-second time penalty. It's not looking great for him in terms of penalties. Trap Formula 15.948. I told you there was going to be a change in fastest laps. I'm sure that will not be the fastest lap of the race come the end of the race, but who knows? Right. Reflection overtakes Pantry Star in P15. We've got a move. LR Delta and Cavudi. Looks like LR Delta might have lost. I don't know. Yeah, he's lost the place to Cavudi. Cavudi on the mediums as well in the McLaren. As Hecht making the move on Rizza. It's going to be a pretty easy move for the Aston Martin driver. Will Rizza try and make the move back? No, he will not. Hecht now in the podium's position in his Aston Martin. Going to try and help his team out as much as he can in constructors. So, he's now going to be on the charts to try and catch Arthur up ahead and maybe even Trap. We'll see. Hecht, I can't lie, rapid on this game. Don't know how he's done it, but his time trial laps have been incredible. Meanwhile, Carrot Finger on the back of Funky Fox, who is on the back of LR Delta, who is, I'd say, on the back of the McLaren driver of Cavudi. So, we'll see what's going to happen here with Funky Fox. And LR Delta, will he be able to make the move? Will Carrot Finger be able to make his move on Funky Fox? We will see. Carrot Finger looking much more confident on the break. Says Funky Fox gets a 3-second. Funky Fox maybe on the move of the Scottish driver. LR Delta will he send the move? No, he will not. He will back out. But this time, Carrot Finger making maybe a little sneak peek at Funky Fox. He has got much more DRS than the Haas driver. However, Funky Fox being able to carry himself, as we see Reza making a move on Hector. I did not see this coming. Will Hector be able to fight it back? It looks like he might be able to. Oh, he's got the outside line. Reza really fighting this back with the hard tyres here. Will he be able to break later? Oh, lucky no contact. Heck gives him enough room. That is very clean racing, I must admit, from the two. Meanwhile, Funky Fox trying to make a move, and that is Billy who's got off. Ah, lucky for him. McLaren driver. Meanwhile, let's go keep an eye on this battle. We also need to keep an eye on for the podium fight as well. Funky Fox on the move for LR Delta. It looks to be quite a simple move. Will LR Delta fight Carrot Finger? Oh, he's really ran into the back of Funky Fox there. That could have been dangerous for LR Delta there. Lucky not to smash into the back. Now LR Delta's got Vessia all over the back of him. It's not looking good for Delta at the moment. As Vessia goes up the inside. Oh, is Dilly going to run into the back of Carrot Finger? Oh, that is very close. Lucky again not to smash into the side pod. These guys are going for risky moves, but I tell you what, I am absolutely loving every single bit of it. Meanwhile, Carrot Finger on Funky Fox. He's got so much more DRS and ERS than Funky Fox, who is very low on ERS. So, we watch this fight for P6 and also the fight for the podium spot. Reza is trying his hardest to keep with Hecht, so I don't know, those hards will... Ooh, what's happened here? Funky Fox. Did he get hit? I don't know. I think he might have just got a bit of oversteer and it's made him go off. Big mistake there for the Haas driver, who drops all the way down to P9 now. Arthur into the pits from P2 in this race. I apologise if I'm not keeping up with every overtake and everything like that. It is very difficult, considering this is like my first comms in forever. So Arthur pits from P2 in the race. Where will he come out? In the pecking order, I think he'll come out ahead of Billy. Yeah, he will. He will need to get ahead of AlphaTauri, that's for sure. Meanwhile, Carrot Finger on the back of Kavudi as Trap's gone off. What's happened to Trap? Why is he on the side of the road? Why is he slowing? What's happened? Why is he slowing down? Is he glitched? Or is he just letting everyone through because he's bored? I don't know what's happened. He's now left the session. I think there must be a glitch. Heck comes into pits. So will Rizza follow? No, he won't. I think there is a glitch going on. Because we had this already in qualifying where a Alpine just stopped in the middle of the track. And it looks like... Oh, Rizza's gone off. He's gone round. What is going on in this race? He resets back on track. That'll be an instant 5-second penalty for resetting on track. I've got that on stream, so that'll be going to the stewards. Big Boy Ewan gonna make the move on the Alpine driver. Oh, Rizzo actually fighting it. So Carrot Finger now leads the race again, and this time it's for good. He's ahead of everyone who's needing to fight him. Traps glitched out. I don't know what's gone on with him. And yeah, we've still got to fight for this lead though. We've got Kavudi, who I believe hasn't pitted, Vessia, who has pitted, who will be trying his hardest to try and keep up with Carrot Finger to try and win this whole thing. Reza, who went off for turn 1, very big mistake that could cost him a lot in this race. Big Boy Ewan as well. He could surprisingly win this race if his strategy goes to plan. Grimjaw, again, another one who got into quite a big collision into turn 1 in lap 1. In P6 at the moment. Reflection mastered his strategy up to P7. His teammate Camerals are up to P8. Yeah, it's all the strategies and things have mixed up this order massively from what it was back in like lap 3. We've got about 2 drivers who have DNF'd. We've got Rizza had Big Boy Ewan go up the inside, bit of a dodgy move there, mate. I can't lie. Rizza will go back on the move. Maybe it was a bit of an illegal overtake. I'm not too sure. Grimjaw, will he try and make his way past Big Boy Ewan? Not yet. We have 22 laps remaining in this race as Vessia makes a move on the McLaren. Did not see that coming. I apologise again. Everything's going on. I cannot keep track of it. It's hard. Everyone's going off. Everyone's spinning. Everyone's overtaken. Everyone's not overtaken. It's all a little bit chaotic. So, I am running out of breath, I apologise. I'm not sure what's going on. Had to go for dinner. Ah, okay, trap, that's fair enough, mate. Good race from you though, with pace-wise. And hopefully you can come back next week and win the entire thing without having to pull over to the side and leave the session. So, what's going on? We've got Big Boy Juan fighting Sector 1. What's happened in Sector 1? Someone's spun off. Apparently. I ain't seeing anything. Big Boy Juan trying to attack Grimjaw again. Looks like nothing happens. Pantry Star overtakes... Oh no, Pantry Star and Hector side by side here on the straight. Who will keep the place? Oh, there's Bash Wheels, I think there. As there's also something going on with Cam Rules and Rizza. It looks like Cam Rules have lost the place to Rizza. Rizza pitted, I don't think he has. So he's still on those hard tyres trying to make them last. But his strategy's not going to work now that the safety car came out and he spun out of the lead. There's a massive train going on here for P7, sorry. As Cam's made a mistake and Arthur will go right round the outside of him. And it looks like... Oh, Cam's managed to defend that. Rizza's trying to go into the pits and that could have ended very nastily. Is that Billy trying to make a move as well? What is going on in this race? These moves, very mental indeed. Meanwhile, Vessia trying to make the move of Carrot Finger. Carrot Finger taking the inside line, Vessia taking the outside. Who's going to get the better exit? No one, it looks a bit. Carrot Finger. So, still trying to keep up with everything. I think I'm going to focus more on the lead. Reflection passes Big Boy Juan. That might be a call. I know them lot are all on a party together, so that could be a strategic move. They could all just be working together, you know, teammates. So, Carrot Finger leads this race from Vestia, who is now in contention of winning this race, because they are both on the same strategy. Whether or not these mediums will go to the end, I really doubt so, actually. How long have they been on these mediums for, actually? 15 laps Kavudi has, so he will be losing... He'll need a pit at some point, because those mediums should be dying any second. Now it's Vestia, 3-second time penalty. I'm not surprised, that is an instant penalty in my eyes. That was a disgusting track extension. That could be costly though, that could cost him the whole win. Big Boy Juan pits again, he goes onto hard tyres. Interesting shout, because I know the softs can make it 14 laps. I don't know, 16 laps. So he would have made it as Trap's AI is getting in a bit of the way. Not his fault though, he had to go for dinner, it's respectable, and it's fair enough. I am really struggling to keep my breath up here, sorry about this guys. It's been a very long time since I've done this much talking, that's for sure. So, ooh, Vestia, that's probably given him a warning, which isn't really fair. Honestly, an undercut would probably do these guys well, because they'll get into a DRS train as Hecht makes a move on Billy. Vestia is losing touch with Carrot Finger though, so he does want to try and push. Try and keep up with these guys. But nothing so far. He's going to try, he's got DRS. He's not using overtake, so those camera rules gets a 3-second time penalty. Billy comes in after only 10 laps on those mediums. He will probably be going on to the softs, I reckon. However, we'll see. Will he go on soft? Maybe another set of mediums. He goes on to the softs. Okay, interesting. 14 laps. I think he should make it. LR Delta also on soft. I don't remember seeing him on pit again. And same with Funky Fox. So, these guys could be on a master plan actually. I mean, Funky Fox, he's only 21 seconds behind Carrotfinger and Vessia. These guys are going to have to pit again. Sector 2 something's happened. That's LR Delta, who I think has made a little mistake. Nothing too big there, just a little mistake which has cost him a few places. Vessia gets another 3 seconds. He needs to stop corner cutting because it's not going to do him the world of good, that is for sure. Carrotfinger's going to get DRS from Louis here, so he's getting all the benefit from all these lap cars to AIs, you know. Hecht pits, again, only after 4 laps. Is this going to be a front wing change? As Billy has gone off track again, I don't think it's anything big. it is a front wing change. What's happened? And has this Alpine got front wing? No, it doesn't. So Hecht obviously had an incident somewhere. Potentially with LR Delta here, actually, because they were a bit close on track. So maybe they collided? It would make sense on why LR Delta actually went round. So maybe, we'll see. Anyway, that's for out of the points positions. Delta at the moment is in P10, on softs as well. Sector 2, something's happened. That is Cam Rules who has gone round. Not too sure what's happened there. Was he fighting Funky, I think, maybe? Has he got a front wing as well? And has he got rear wing damage as well? Because that's a new thing on the game. I don't think so, though. Meanwhile, we have a fight for P4 here between Reflection and Grimjaw. Will we see any overtakes, though? Not at the moment. Big Boy Juan makes a move on Cam Rules, who pits. So that overtake is pointless to look at. So far though, nothing too much going on. As Grimjaw trying to keep up Reflection here. As Louis getting in the way, his AI. I would request that if you were to go to dinner or something, please retire. It's so annoying because it gives these guys a boost which isn't needed, and it gets in the way of everyone. As a driver, it's annoying myself, and even a commentator, it's slightly annoying. Anyway, Reflection under attack by Grimjaw. Will he be able to do anything? Oh, Reflection's got a bit wide there. As Rizzo gets it, oh, that's a simple overtake there from Reflection. Big mistake from Reflection, which has cost him down to P5. He will need to pit again, I presume. How has Kavudi done 20 laps on the mediums? I rate the tyre saving. That's an amazing job he's done there. I think even if he pits now, he'll come out in like P7. No, not P7, P8. So very good job here from Kavudi. So, well done, mate. I don't know when you're going to pit, because I don't want you to get a puncture. I know, it says 21 laps. I'm going mad. That's just me. Right, meanwhile, battle for the lead is still Carrotfinger versus Vessia. But nothing so far is too much to be noting on. They're still in the DRS, but Vessia just cannot get close enough to Carrotfinger to make the move. He's also got that penalty as Kavudi finally does come in. 21 laps on those mediums. Absolutely insane. So if that's an estimate, these guys, front two, will be pitting around lap 29, 30. They can probably try and stretch it out to the end. But, sorry, I'm dying today. It will be a very long stretch, and I'm sure those tyres will be dead. Also, something to notice, I've seen on people's streams, they get like their tyres, like, where? I ain't got that at all, so I don't know what's going on there. I kind of hope it does pop up at some point. Kavudi does come out in P7 on fresh softs. I'm sure he'll be on a charge to try and maybe catch up on Vessia and Carrotfinger a little bit. As Carrotfinger goes a bit wide there, but not a penalty because this game has a weird penalty system. Meanwhile, is there anything actually going on so far? Everyone's kind of all a bit separated. Here we go, we've got Rizzo and LR Delta. Vessia is also catching up on Carrotfinger, though. Oh, actually, that's very close. Here we go, Vessia and Carrotfinger. Will he be able to make the move? Side by side. Who's going to break later? Vessia does. Will Carrotfinger be able to fight back? He goes around the outside. There's a little bit of contact. Let's hope there's no front wing damage from that. He'll get DRS and he'll have more DRS. So that is LR Delta who is out of the race. Will that cause a safety car? It's called a virtual. Did Carrotfinger get ahead in time? I think he did. What has happened to LR Delta? He has gone off in a very unusual place. Oh, it's a proper safety car. It's changed. It's changed from a virtual to a safety car. This really helps the front guys and does not help Kavudi. Actually, it might. Nah, probably not. Will these guys pit or will these guys stay out and try and stretch it out? We will see. So, Hecht Both Zez and Rizza all comes into the pits, probably for new softs. Everyone, I presume, would pit on the softs. Carrotfinger pits, so does Vessia. Grimjaw follows him in. Will Reflection follow him in? He does. I'm assuming Arthur will as well. So most of the leaders will pit. Will Kavudi pit as well? I do wonder. He has only just pitted. He stays out as Traps car also comes into bits. Will Big Boy Ewan? He stays out on the hard tyres. Interesting. So he's thinking more track position. Kavudi, is he going to come out in the lead of this race? No, he won't. He'll come out in P3 still. As Grimjaw comes in for the mediums. Funky Fox also pits. Reflection's still in P5 on the mediums. Softs. Pantry Star stays out. Billy comes in. My head's in a mess. Cam's also coming in for the softs. Hecht will not need to come in again, but he can if he wants to, obviously. Which he does. Rizza. See, here's the thing with these guys going on mediums. It's such... Oh, what happened there? Just drove in the grass. The mediums are going to be much slower. Yeah, they'll make it, but the softs are going to be much better. Carrotfinger's going to mediums as well. That might have messed him up. That will have messed him up quite a lot, I reckon. Softs can make it 16 laps. It's got 12 laps to go, plus however long they are in behind the safety car, which I reckon another lap or two. So, interesting shout, as Funky Fox gets a 3-second time penalty under a safety car. Well done. He's getting screwed over by these AIs again. This is what I'm saying, these AIs get in the way and it ruins it all. Yeah, he weaves his wheel under frustration and I don't blame him, quite frankly. I would be the same. So, who are we waiting for? There's a lot of penalties. Let's go through penalties, actually. So, Vessia's got 6 seconds of penalties. However, with that in mind, Carrotfinger's on mediums. If he can fly past him and then just constantly push, presuming Kavudi does not pass Carrotfinger as well, he can still win this. Kavudi's also on 3 seconds. Big Boy Ewan, 3 seconds. Funky Fox on 6. Pantry Star on 3. Hecht on 6. Billy on 6. Rizza on 12. And Cameral's also on 6. So, everyone has done a 2-stop, apart from Kavudi, who has done a 1-stop in this race. He has done a masterclass here. He has absolutely pulled this one out of the bag. So, I mean, he's gained a load of places, hasn't he? 11 places in this race. Reflection and Big Boy Ewan as well, 14 places. So, really good race from these guys here. As we wait for, again, Cam and Boetz. As it looks like he is slowing down to let the safety car stay out another lap. I see your plans, I know you, Cam. Boetz also, that's right, will catch Cam. I believe the safety car will be doing another lap. It'd be quite late for it to... Revs on this thing. It's all jittery. I don't get why. Maybe it's got an engine issue. I don't know if you can get issues on line. I don't think you can. That'd be very harsh. You could be really unlucky in that case. So, safety car enters us another lap. 10 laps to go in this race. I'm sure some of these medium guys are starting to realise maybe a mistake they have made. As LR Delta leaves this race session, I'm not too surprised. I would too, if I was out the race. Maybe was their contact, I'm not too sure. Trap wants Alex to win. Interesting. Vessia will not be glad to hear that. Alex probably has a good chance, actually. If he can defend from Vessia, even if Vessia passes him, he's got 6 seconds to stay in. As long as he doesn't get a penalty, it could all work out for Alex still. If we don't know, Alex is Carrotfinger. So, I love that safety car in this game. It is just beautiful. Kaya also says Alex to win. So it looks like we've got quite a few people supporting Alex. Alex got a few fans in the grandstands and in the chat. As getting enough heat into those tyres, everyone has caught up, apart from this AlphaTauri, who is doing the safety car to try and make it stay out. That didn't work, did it? I don't know if that's a rule, but I actually do kind of want it to be. So, Alex will lead us away then in this race from Vesia, from Kavudi, from Grimjaw, from Reflection, from Arthur, from Fox, from Pantry Star, from Hecht, Billy, Rizes, Camrules, Bowitz, Louis, and Trap Formula. Obviously Louis and Trap Formula AIs, so we don't know what could happen. Here we go then for this race. It looks beautiful, this game does. This game, I can't lie. As he's really holding him up. When will he go? He's really waiting a while to try and get the best exit, as we will go green flag racing any second now. Vesia, much better exit than Carrot Finger. We've got 9 laps to go in this race. Will Carrot Finger be able to defend off Vesia for these most crucial 9 laps of the race? Here we go then. Vesia using all his DRS he can. Carrot Finger doing the same. Will Vesia try and send it up the inside? He'll try. It goes around the outside, which goes into the inside. Oh, he's gonna get a good run. Please don't no crash here, boys. They're both trying. Vesia in the slipstream will be able to send it on the Hamilton Norris Perez corner, whatever corner it is these days. No, he will not. He's gonna try and get that amazing exit there. Will he be able to make the move though? I don't think he will. That was a really good exit though. I'm gonna try and use that in my next race. Meanwhile, Kavu also staying behind these guys, so it could be anyone's race winner. As Grimjaw also trying to keep in this race. We go on to lap 28. That's a very awful camera. As Rizes, I think, might have spun out. He has. We've also got Ewan, who I think has also gone out and had a spin. Funky Fox, fastest lap, 1:4.901. Fastest lap of the race so far. Here's Vesia on the back of Carrot Finger. Reflection passes Funky Fox and Grimjaw, who I think has made a mistake. As Vesia overtakes Carrot Finger for the lead of the race, will Carrot Finger be able to fight back? He will not for now. However, will he get the better exit? I think he will not. Will he get DRS? No, he won't, because we've not got DRS yet. I don't know why I said that. Ewan retires from the race in the pit lane, however, so it's not all that bad. And I doubt it's going to cause a safety car, is it? It's an Alpha pits, so I wonder if they had an incident. What happened to Grimjaw? Did he lose his front wing? I'm not sure what happened. He just dropped from the order. Meanwhile, Funky Fox makes the overtake on Reflection. Funky Fox is still, maybe potentially, be a dark horse here in this race. If he can get past Carrot Finger. Oh no, sorry, Reflection could be the dark horse in this race. If Carrot Finger gets 3 seconds, it could be all his. DRS now enabled. Funky Fox another fastest lap, a 1:4.647. He is flying on those soft tyres. As Carrot Finger will have DRS on Vesia. As Vesia does not want this, as he's actually low on ERS. Will Carrot Finger be able to make the move back on Vesia? He goes down the inside. Vesia gets the deeper break. I can barely commentate anymore. Carrot Finger with DRS again though. He'll get DRS, he'll have overtake to use if he wants to. He has to be careful with how he uses it though, because Vesia's low on it. Vesia tries to break late. Oh, that's very close. Wheel to wheel racing between these two of them. And it looks like Carrot Finger just comes out ahead. Will Vesia be able to make a lunge? No, he will not for now. Carrot Finger takes the lead back from Vesia, from Funky Fox, from Kavudi, from Reflection, from Hecht. Sector 1, something's happened. It looks like it was Rizes who has gone off again. Not a great race from Rizes today in Austria. He'll come back stronger next week, I'm sure. So, we've got a fight here for a win. Carrot Finger gets another penalty. That could be everything. Arthur's got off in somewhere in Sector 2 somewhere. Not sure what's happening there. Funky Fox, he has already gained on these guys. This is incredible driving from him. Reflection's got a 3-second time penalty. At this rate, it's Carrot Finger's race to lose here. He's the only one, and Boet, who hasn't got a penalty. Boet's going to also gain quite a few. Reflection makes a move on Cavet, as this is an incredible fight here. Reflection, Funky Fox has got a good run on Vesia here. He has came out of absolute nowhere in this race. He spun on like lap 1, and he's now fighting for potentially the win of the race. He's trying to make the move, he just cannot make it though, because Vesia's defending really well. He's got a really good exit though. Has Funky Fox really be able to lunge it maybe? No, he'll sit back and think about the next straight. He does need to save his ERS though, because Carrot Finger has all the ERS in the world, near enough half of what these guys both have. as Funky Fox really just trying to get it over and done with it. He's trying to make every opportunity count, and it's great to see. He's going for everything. As Arthur has retired in this race, I don't know where he's gone off. I'm assuming in the pit lane. He's got DRS, has Funky Fox. He's going to save his DRS for the time being, though. He's looking everywhere. He is so desperate for this wing. This is helping Carrot Finger even more, though. Probably helping Carrot Finger just ease a little bit off the pressure, because Vessi is now having to defend and try and keep this race win. It's not an easy job, I can tell you that for a fact. Funky Fox, he is trying absolutely everything. He's throwing books, he's throwing dive bombs, he's throwing every weave in the century to try and get himself this race win, but will he be able to manage it? We need to check Carrot Finger's race director. I'm going to quickly do this now where there's no move. He has only one warning, so as it stands, he's going to have to really think he's put under pressure. He's going to somehow get 2 warnings. He's a very clean driver, is Carrot Finger. He's quite good at consistency. As Kavudi, I think it's gone off track somewhere. That's unlucky for him. Funky Fox, so he is right on the back of Vessia. This is amazing. Oh, he's nearly lost the rear end. That is, he needs to calm down a little, you know. He doesn't need to get on the throttle that easy. There's Vessia right on the back of Carrot Finger again. Will he be able to make the move? He goes a little wide. I know Vessia's got 6 seconds. I don't, how much does Funky Fox have? I don't know. He has 6 seconds as well. So this is actually for places. Vessia going to try and make the move on Carrot Finger. Not yet. This is helping Funky Fox more and more. Vessia trying to make the move again on Carrot Finger. So he's saving his ERS. This is smart from him. Vessia going to try and make the move. Ooh, brakes early and that is Funky Fox. He's off. Was that potentially Vessia's fault there? Oh, that is so unlucky from Funky Fox there. Vessia braked way too early. It was almost like a brake check. That is surely going to be looked into. That was worryingly bad. And now Funky Fox's race, he's came from 0 to 0 in a space of just a few laps. It's so unfortunate. Meanwhile, as unlucky that is, we still have a race to be won in this race. At the moment it is looking very comfortable for Carrot Finger, who has got on to mediums and he's still managing to defend from Vessia. So, Reflection in P3 as well. He could also maybe get involved here for the swipe. In fact, Reflection will get Vessia. Vessia now makes the move as there's an Alpine just randomly in the road, you know as you do. Carrot Finger defending though, however Vessia's got a much better run. Will he have DRS as well? No he won't, Carrot Finger will. These lads go side by side. Billy's up to P4, I don't know how that's happened. It was like last place. How has he got through? Oh, Vessia getting very close to Carrot Finger. Please don't have any more contact, boys. It's not worth it. Definitely when you're fighting for the lead of the race. As it stands, Reflection will take P2 in this race, which will do him great in the championship, because both title runners, I think, are out of the points. I think, let me check. Oh, Vessia getting very close to Carrot Finger, let me just check. So, Funky Fox, he's out of the points. Cam, he's out of the race. Hecht, he is in P8. Billy, he's in P4. And Reflections, Billy's in P4 in the standings. As it stands, Billy will take off the lead of the championship. Meanwhile, Vessia's overtaken Carrot Finger. So apologies. As that Alpine is still there, he's going to get reported for that, because he's getting in the way of everything. Meanwhile, Vessia now takes the lead of the race. Carrot Finger will have DRS and ERS to fight back though. Here they go again. Vessia has no ERS and he's almost like he's sitting back. We don't want to have a repeat of what happened in everything, and